This is the hell classico of the IPL.
Velu Nayakan Kota in Mumbai.
I'm waiting. வெயிட் பண்றான் நேர்ல வரேன்டா.
Seriana Poti for that we will see on Sunday.
பாய்ஸ் நல்ல ஆக்ஷன் பிளாக் மாட்டிருது. ஃபுல் என்ஜாய்மெண்ட் தான். வாங்கடா.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Couch Coaches, and this time it's a master game. Velu Nayakan Kota in Mumbai.
Hey, இது முத்துப்பாண்டி கோட்டடி.
It is CSK versus Mumbai. Go ahead, Priyesh.
This is the hell classico of the IPL.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
And that is what it is named as or called as in the past years, like Barcelona and Real Madrid or Manchester United versus Liverpool. This is EPI versus CSK at Wankhede.
பாத்தி எத்தனை விக்கெட் அவுட்டு? எனக்கு வந்த நியூஸ் படி 2 விக்கெட் அவுட்டு 2 ரிட்டையர்ட் ஹட்டு. இதுக்கு மேலே அந்த பசங்களோட தான் சுத்துன்னு சொல்லி அடம் பிடிச்சேன்னு வச்சுக்கோயேன், டெய்லி 4 விக்கெட் விடும்.
So we will be doing the preview of this game. As usual, we will go to the head-to-head, the coach corner, and the outcome. For the head-to-head, Mumbai has been our nemesis always, and they are the two biggest teams in the league.
I'm waiting. வெயிட் பண்றான் நேர்ல வரேன்டா.
And whereas when Mumbai lead us 2016, but in the last 3 games in the last 2 season, we have won it in Vakente and Chepauk also. So it is 3-0 CSK in the last 3 games. Now we will go to the coach corner. Take it away, Rama. What to do?
I mean, as you said, right, 2 teams with changes this year. Obviously, Tala handing off to Ruturaj, and there a coup by which we have number Hardik Pandya taking from Rohit.
எவனுக்குமே விருப்பம் கிடையாது, எல்லாம் வேண்டாம் விருப்பம் உட்காந்துருக்காங்க.
So from a location standpoint, obviously it's Wank Day, right? And we know how the crowd is now anti-Hardik. I don't know why they do that. I still feel that is probably wrong either way.
But last game, last evening, when we came to bat, the crowd booed him. Then within 1 minute, entire stadium was chanting his name before he took a strike. I don't know what is happening in Vakete.
Yeah. So I think that is going to play. Let's see how the crowd and the atmosphere plays out. It's not a huge ground, so there is going to be a big total for sure, which we already saw. One of the reasons for doing this late is we want to see what happens with RCB versus Mumbai. So the toss will be important, right? And now I am not sure if you want to be the person who wants to set a target. It almost feels like you feel a lot more confident to chase because you know where you need to get to. So, and the wicket is...
And the due factor, that's the problem. Okay.
Correct.
Even in the World Cup and last years, even if you score 200 or whatever, the Mumbai who bats second is able to chase in the 15 or 16 overs.
Correct. Correct.
Last year also RCB was 200 and they chased it in 16 overs.
Correct.
Netiki 200 kitta, they chased it in 15 overs.
Correct. Correct.
So toss will be a vital thing tomorrow. I mean
Yeah.
on Saturday, because whoever wins the toss, I think will bowl.
Correct. Yeah. And it is like the wicket has been very batsman friendly. That's what we have seen. So
Yes.
other than you are a premium bowler like Bumrah, he was able to get things out of it. Others are going to sort of struggle. So that's going to be the approach from the you win the toss, put the opponent into bat, and then you hope to keep them to maybe a 180-ish kind of score if you can, and then you have a good chance of chasing it down.
I think even 200 and if the duo comes,
Yeah,
it is a Pata wicket.
yeah,
So yesterday game also the first 5 or 6 overs கொஞ்சம் slow and
mm,
tacky in the. But when Mumbai came to bat, it was like a Mumbai Pune
correct.
high road அந்த மாதிரி.
ஆமா.
So ஆமா.
ம்.
So
நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரீட் கிரிக்கெட்ல ஆடுற மாதிரி என்ன போட்டாலும் அடி.
எப்படி போட்டாலும் அடிக்கிறான்டா.
so and they caught Sky to form. RCB wasn't pawn app, but you are getting teams and players into form.
Correct, correct,
Ishan Kishan was konjo struggling in the mind. Sky
correct.
was injured.
Yeah,
Randa Pyro part of form la irka.
ஆமா.
And Hardik was the quick fire 20 odd in Nediki.
Correct.
So they are seeming to be a menacing threat for all the team. But what I saw also yesterday, while Rohit, Sky, and Brumrah are playing for I don't think they are playing for Hardik because
Mhm,
I was keenly watching Sky's innings.
mhm,
Every time he scored a four or six, you used to glove love on the
mhm,
Murray. When he scored the 50, he saw the back and was going to the crease, and Hardik caught him and said, Katiko,
mhm.
on the Murray.
Mm,
Okay, so if you're, I know Sky was in the zone, but is not like that
mm.
as a personality,
Yeah,
which I've seen on the TV last few years of
mm,
Sky.
yeah.
So that uh, customers are or they are, I mean, we can
It's
see
a
the
hey, it's a very weird transition that they did, right? Nalla, they could have done a very simple handoff where if they had told Rohit, just like what Dhoni was prepping everybody else, and Rohit would have come back and he's a team guy. He would have
yeah.
very clearly said that Hardik is the person. That is, in some ways, you can't blame Hardik. They gave him more money. They said, hey, instead of being a captain in GT, come to Mumbai, Serin one time right? So that dynamics has to be figured out, which I think you called at the beginning of the season will decide Mumbai என்ன பண்ண போறாங்களா இல்லையான்னு தெரியறதுக்கு. ஆனா Sky seems to be a missing piece. I think that once he is back, suddenly things are getting locked really well for Mumbai. அது சொல்லியே ஆகணும். And
Mm.
that will be a சரியான போட்டி for that we will see on Sunday.
பாய்ஸ் நல்ல ஆக்ஷன் பிளாக் மாட்டிருது. ஃபுல் என்ஜாய்மெண்ட் தான். வாங்கடா.
And it's also the two teams that have won several titles. So to win like, 5+ titles, you need to have a set of core pieces in play, which they do have. So from that standpoint, it's going to be a great game.
I think also the why the crowd is booing or the players are not happy is the info in the media is he said I will come to Mumbai if you give me the captaincy.
Correct. Correct.
So Mumbai could have also told Rohit that you captain this year.
Correct.
Next year, Hardik is the captain, but he
Correct.
will come
Correct.
in this year as a vice captain and he will form the team in the mega
Correct.
auction. Okay.
Exactly.
They could have dealt with it differently,
Yeah.
but 2 games in a row they have won. Maybe that's the the reason the crowd is not booing him so much,
Yeah,
if they lose against CSK, it will go back on
yeah,
the mud.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll see.
So, win the toss, bat is the
Yeah.
strategy. And now we will go to our outcome. As usual, we will pick our potential 12 now. Um, Rama for CSK.
CSK, I don't expect them to make a whole lot of changes. The one thing that, because that is typical CSK's game plan, but if I were to suggest, I would think here is a time when you want to pull Rara out and bring Moin Ali at the top. And it's a break for Rara for him to go back to the basics, get things in order because there is too much pressure on him that he has to go hot or not. So if you start with Moin Ali and then you have Ruturaj anyway going together, one drop you have Rahane or Mitchell. We know 3 and 4 will be between those two, and then the essential sort of flows through. In the pace attack, I don't know if we should go back to the 4 pace attack that we are sort of trying before because Thakur was not as successful. So, and I don't know about the fitness of any of our one more pacers, but I would think of bringing in Santner. The reason being that now you have options that if they start going, Mumbai has the tendency of using the pace of the bowlers and just going really hot. You have somebody who can really slow down the game. So, and you have the options right now with Santner and Jadeja, and if you need be bringing Moeen Ali as well. So, those are the two things I would think.
And you will play take share now also.
Correct.
What happens if Patri Rana is fit?
So, then it might be interesting where I might decide to bring in, I would trump Pathirana more than Tikshana.
Okay. So what I will do is my potential 12 is I will keep Rada in this game
Mm-hmm.
because it is a pitch where the ball can come to the bat and he
Mm-hmm.
can be free throw. So maybe it's a game that they will see how he fares in Mumbai's wicket because
Mm-hmm.
our first two games in Chennai was a true wicket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you could play on the in the line or up front pata them you can do, and then it's a small ground on the
Mm-hmm.
mud. And if Rahane is fit, then Rahane is number three because he knows the pitch. It
Yep.
is his home ground. But I'm thinking that again this is the game where Michelle will shine also because the
Mm-hmm.
ball will come.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about it in the last episode, which I will link here. That is the slowness of the wicket doesn't allow Mitchell to score freely
Mm-hmm.
as he was or he is doing for the Kiwis.
Mm-hmm.
So and the only change I will do is Patenana to for Tishana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Rahala and Jatu can bowl. And then we
Mm-hmm.
have, and Deepak Shah is fit. Then he will come into for Tagore. So that
Mm-hmm.
are the two changes I will make.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, Tesh Pandey has been very good this year.
Yep.
Homegrown also. Thakurக்கு homegrown, but I thought if Pati Rana and Deepak Chahar are fit, then he's not there.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
So that is my potential 12, but I want to see some of Rizvi also.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's
Sure.
a good wicket, send him and let him 20 boil 40 on the Murray.
And
Send
it is
him.
clear if suppose we were to bat first, you know that he's like just like he had no pressure coming in at 19 overs. He already saw what he could do. I would say you got to change it up once in a while and send him up the order, especially if he starts struggling in the initial overs, coping with Bumrah. Bumrah போடுறது வந்து பையன் செம ஃபார்ம்ல இருக்கான் அவன் போடுறது இட்ஸ் லைக் so hard to get him away. So you have to play something unconventional. So if you have to just bring in somebody like Rizvi, but CSK is not used to making those kinds of
Yeah.
uh, game plans. So. Now
So
to Mumbai, Mumbai's 12, I don't see them changing whole lot, especially now that they've gotten Sky in the middle order and they got the into winning days. My sense is they will retain the same team that played against RCB.
I think they will switch Shreyas Gopal
Hmm.
to a pacer because though it did go with RCB, um, maybe they will play Charvla again if
Hmm.
it's fit. But Nabik, they have to give him 4 overs. Okay.
Hmm.
And Dubey is a left-hander. Okay.
Hmm.
And Nabi is a off spinner. So I don't think they will play Shreyas Gopal, and they will play another pacer. Is
Hmm.
my call, but
Hmm.
we will see. This looks settled side for
Yep.
them because they have won 2 games
Hmm.
in a row, and they also like CSK doesn't change
Yep.
when they get the combination correct.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yep.
So I don't think they will change, but we will see.
Yep.
Now to our uh, batter, bowler, and game changer,
Hmm.
Rama.
So I'm going to go with Mitchell as my batter, because I think he's due and he's going
Mm,
to come good, like what you were mentioning. The bowler, I did call Tikshana, but obviously if Patirana is going to be fit,
mm,
it's going to be Tikshana or Patirana as the bowler for me, and the
mm.
game changer is Dubey.
Okay. For me, for CSK, I will go with the batter as Rara
Mm-hmm.
and bowler Chahar if it's fit. And game changer measure for me if Rahane doesn't is not fit. So whoever comes number in the number 3 spot is my game changer.
Okay.
For MI.
MI, I'm going to pick Rohit because
Mm,
he started great, super catch with RCB,
mm,
just to miss the boundary. So I think
mm,
he's going to do well, is what I feel. Bowler is Bumrah. You always cannot miss him when he's in the squad.
mm,
And my game changer for Mumbai is the guy where sky is the limit. So Sky is going
mm.
to do well.
I'm going to take a big point, a punt, and and name a player which I hate as the my batter. Tilak Verma is my batter because
Varman pick பண்ணிட்டியா jailer Varman.
insult பண்ணார அந்த மாதிரி.
அசிங்கப்படுத்துற இன்சல்ட் பண்ற
I think we will blow the top order and he will
Hmm.
come in quickly is my guess. The bowler is Bumrah in this
Hmm.
form. I think is the best in the world in every
Hmm.
format. So you can't choose some other else. And then game changer is Sky for me
Hmm.
also because of what he showed in the last game. So we will see what happens. I think the toss will be important.
Hmm.
Now for the matchups.
For me, it's going to be how we fare against Mumbai's top three.
Mm,
Ishan, Rohit, and Sky. Like you said, if you're able to blow through the top order, great. And here is where the CSK space, how they get at Mumbai's top three, will probably decide the kind of score and the actual tempo of the game. Now, on the other side, it's similar. I'm looking at the CSK batters, how they play against Bumrah. You got to be a little cautious, and at the same time, you can't get him on the top of you where he bowls like 2 overs for 2 runs and gets a wicket or two. So you have to play a little bit smartly. This will be the two key matchups from my standpoint.
so I will add on to you for my matchup. I will say CSK middle order versus Mumbai bowling because
Mhm.
I think the middle overs we haven't been
Mhm.
progressing well in
Enforcing a lot. Yeah.
Ama. And the bowling will be weak for them because
Mhm.
Bumrah cannot bowl 3 overs
Mhm.
in the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he will bowl two maximum And if he bowls one in the power play and one in the end, so I think the middle overs will determine the game. And what I want to see also is the MI bowling if they bowl second, because in the two games, first game because of that total, okay, you could escape and win the first game in Wankete, but the bowling looks weak for me apart from Bumrah. So we will see whether
Yep.
Joseph comes to the party, or we will take him to the party. So it's a weak side, bowling wise, apart from Bumrah. So we will see what happens.
Open the bottle. Bottle. Yeah.
So lastly, what's the predictions, Rama?
What's your prediction for the fight then?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
See, I expect it to be a close game, and last time the number that I chose worked well for CSK. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say 55% CSK.
So I will go, I wanted to go 50-50, but as a CSK fan, I will just pinch it at 52% CSK. It will be a good game. And if Mumbai loses, then they have to play very well in the next matches. If CSA loses, but we have chance to recover because we have home games also, and we haven't played the Minos yet. So it will be a good game, but maybe we will edge them. That's all it is. So that is a wrap for the MI versus CSK preview. Do like, share, and subscribe this video and the channel. See you after this game for the post match of this game. Bye.
Bye.